Let's start off with the city of Ekurhuleni Executive Mayor Sivuyile Ngodwana has lived to see another day as the extraordinary council sitting adjourned for legal consultation. Action SA caucus had sponsored a motion of no confidence against the mayor and has also announced the intention to support the DA's no confidence motion against the council speaker. The DA accuses Nthabiseng Tshivhenga, who's also an EFF member, of always being in support of the Red Berets and allowing delaying tactics by the party. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala reports.
Ekurhuleni mayor has survived the motion of no confidence because they weren't able to vote on that today. The speaker has asked to go and get legal advice. I want to bring in now Siyanda Makubo to speak to us from Action SA. This is, of course, Action SA that had sponsored this motion, but it doesn't look like it's concluding.
It is certainly not concluding because we have a speaker problem. We have a delinquent speaker in the city of Ekurhuleni, a speaker that's totally partisan, a speaker that will always take the side of the EFF and not the rest of council. This council comprises of 224 councillors, but we're seeing over and over again that the speaker is partisan in favor of 31 councillors of the EFF. And we find that very problematic. It is for that reason that Action SA will support a vote of no confidence against the speaker herself. But nevertheless, today's council meeting was rather unfortunate. We saw the ANC trying to delay today's council meeting. We also saw the EFF trying to renegotiate the unholy alliance with the ANC. The road is very near to the end for Mayor Ngodwana. He is incompetent. He must be removed from office, and Action SA, as the proposers of this motion, is very confident that majority of parties in council will still vote in favor of this motion.
Are you not scared at all that ANC and EFF could find each other?
Not at all. We hear through the grapevine that the ANC is in a move to support this motion. They have been instructed by their national leadership to support this motion, and it is the right thing to do. Any party that does not support this vote will be a party that says they're okay with the city not receiving clean audits, they're okay with the city being unable to pay its service providers, and they're okay with a city that's unable to deliver services. And I don't think any party in council will want to be caught in the wrong side of history for voting in favor of this vote of confidence.
Let's talk about that audits report. What is Action SA's view on this?
For the first time in the history of Ekurhuleni, we have failed to receive a clean audit. We have in previous administration, both from the ANC and the DA-led administration, to which Action SA was a part of, have maintained the status of the city of Ekurhuleni and the only metro in the country to receive clean audits. Now with the EFF-ANC coalition, specifically with the EFF occupying the finance role, we are seeing a city receiving an unqualified audit with findings. And it's very interesting what those findings reach to. They reach to the lack of internal management systems, the lack of contractual regulations not being followed, and specifically on supply chain and procurement. And that is very alarming, specifically because Council last year in July received a report that the MMC approved tenders worth 2 billion rand for security companies, notwithstanding a council resolution to insource security guards and cleaners. And that is very problematic, and that is something that Action SA will be taking to Section 79 committees to hold this executive to account.
Thank you very much for speaking to us, Siyanda Makubo of Action SA. Of course, reacting to the fact that Mayor Makubo has not today been voted out, but he says that Action SA does believe that the motion of no confidence will continue and that they will get the support to ensure that Ekurhuleni does get service delivery.